are the top 4 supports for Jhin? Let's talk about it. Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Miss Chim Chim and today we're going to be talking about the top 4 supports for Jhin. And I am here with the queen of Jhin herself, Jydn. Jydn, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing great and I'm happy to talk about these.
Yes, thank you so much for being here. Let me go ahead and get started. What are some things that you think Jhin looks for in a support?
I personally think that the top supports for Jhin are just supports that can set up engages and work with Jin's W, which essentially snares targets. So that's what I feel like is a good support.
I definitely agree with that. Jhin counters a lot of my champ pools, and I notice like as long as he can get that W off, that support is doing their job right. And one of the supports that I think kind of works well for this, and tell me if I'm wrong, for the number 4 position, how do you feel about Morgana? Because like all she has to do is put down her pool and boom, it's a Jhin snare.
No, I was actually going to agree with that. I think that top 4 spot would be Morgana because not only does she have that black shield as well to help any targets that are like going to lock down Jhin, she gets black shield and Jin's pretty much free to go. I actually was either going to say Morgana or Vel'Koz because it's just like some engage. Ooh. Although Vel'Koz could be a little bit, you know, you could get caught out and you don't have that black shield, but the W is perfect because it just works with Jin's W.
Oh my gosh, you're absolutely right. Jhin and Vel'Koz are absolutely a force to be reckoned with. But okay, so we're in agreement for number 4.
Yeah,
perfect.
I agree. Yeah.
Okay, so number 3. Who do you have for number 3 for supports for Jhin?
I have Leona for number 3. What do you have?
Leona!
No way. Are you serious?
Oh my gosh, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing
perfect.
it.
We didn't even talk about this before.
We legit did not.
We're just in sync right now. Yeah, Leona.
Leona has so much CC and they can just lock down the target. And Leona has peel for Jhin as well. So if Jhin is running away, Leona's like, not today. So absolutely. I love Leona. Do you have anything else that you think Leona adds to Jin's bot lane?
I think as long as Leona knows which target to focus, rather than engaging on somebody that is easy to go on, it's the target that you think is going to go for Jhin. So you want to lock down the target that's trying to kill Jhin, and because if she doesn't go for it, the person Jin's gonna die and Leona's gonna be 1v1 and that they trade, but it's not worth. And I do also think that Leona is really good because Leona can lock down the champion with an R, and then Jhin can R that champion. So if you don't feel as confident as hitting your ultimate with Jhin, you land that W, you land that R, and they are super locked down. So
forever, literally forever.
Literally like 5 seconds, and that is like a lifetime. Yeah,
legitimately.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, so we are now here at the number 2 position. So personally, I think of who is the most annoying support. And I think that number 2 support for Jhin, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like Ashe would work well for Jhin because of the W. You can spam Ashe W on repeat and it has such a wide range. And then Jhin can lock on his W and then Ashe can ulti even. How do you feel about Ashe?
So as Ashe has become more of a common support nowadays in competitive and in like ranked, essentially in solo queue, I just think that cleanse is just really easy to counteract Ashe's R, and then Ashe also misses R a lot, so I don't think I would agree, although the poke and laning phase can be really good. However, I've never really been a fan of Ashe support because if you just get ganked repeatedly, say you have an enemy Rengar on the enemy team, guess what? You guys are going to be stove. You are irrelevant late game. Like, you're not going to do anything.
Absolutely.
Like, it's almost impossible to come back from that. You can play for late game, but you're going to get one shot if you're against assassins, and like good luck against tanks. Jhin just like, it's hard for Jhin to go through tanks. So I'm not a fan. I personally would say that Xerath is like essential. I know that Xerath doesn't really have like, the CC besides like his one ability that can lock him down. Is like his E or something. Or it's his E, yeah. Or I think it's his E, yeah.
I think it's...
And it's his E where he throws the thing down, and then you're like, I'm pretty sure. I don't play Xerath.
Yeah, I don't either.
Sure I think it's his E. Because his W is the one that comes down from the freaking sky, and then like the Q is the one's the straight line. R is the. Anyways, I personally feel like Xerath and Jhin are like perfect number 2 spot, because while it's not like super safe, it's so strong, and the enemy team just can't keep up with that. At least from what I've seen, like a good Xerath.
No, because that man will spam his abilities.
Dude, the R's, like, if you see Xerath R and Jhin R, and it's just like the lane,
it's over. It's
like
over.
even the Flash and Gale Force is not gonna help you. Like you don't know where it's coming from, the sky, and it's also coming from like in a straight line. Like it's over.
Oh my gosh, it's literally the worst. You know it's doomsday. Doomsday when you see that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, actually.
And then Xerath even has his own form of mana regeneration in laning phase too. So it's just constant. Constant damage. Oh my gosh. But absolutely. I personally had Xerath as our number 1. So I think we're on the right track here. Before we introduce our number 1 support for Jhin support or Jhin ADC, I think we should do a little yeah, I know. I think we should do an honorable mention. I personally feel like Lux is a good honorable mention for supporting Jhin. How do you feel about that?
I'm also a Lux. I don't want
to you hate Lux support.
I don't want to say I'm a hater because like some Luxes really show up and they're really the it girl. But I personally would give my special like honorable mention to Swain. I think that Swain's pull, like, don't you think? Because like he's tanky, the AP damage usually does more damage than me. But I mean, like, that guy's a beast in lane.
Absolutely. I absolutely love a Swain support. I personally really love Swain support with Kai'Sa because I can definitely see the poke and the pull, and sometimes that pull can be like a deterrent from somebody initiating on Jhin here. So absolutely,
pretty much, because if you can't, you have to get through the bird first.
Exactly.
There's a guy flying in the sky.
Exactly.
Like, literally, just like all this stuff around his little radius. Like you
you definitely.
It's really distracting.
100%. I really like that. Okay. So now that we've gotten the honorable support out of the way, it is time for the number 1 support for Jhin. Who do you have, Jydn?
I have Thresh. Who do you have?
Okay, so I had Xerath for number 1. But I am a Thresh lover, so I'm gonna roll with it. Absolutely.
You agree? I mean, agree. Like, you ever see Thresh Q in, he pulls, right? Because the Q pulls twice, and then he E's. If Jhin can W that,
they can't move. They can't move.
And Thresh is just in their face.
Honestly, okay, not that I hate Jhin, but this is all about Thresh in this point. Like, Thresh is such an amazing support. He's got the flay, he's got the Q, he's got the shield, the lantern.
The lantern.
The
it
lantern.
Will save you or kill you.
It can.
Depends where you take it. That's where you take it.
You gotta have discernment on some of those lanterns.
Read the room.
But oh my gosh, absolutely. And like we said earlier, Jhin sometimes does need a little bit of saving, and Thresh has all of that in his kit. So absolutely, I love putting Thresh at the number 1 position without a doubt.
Gotta be.
Has to be.
He's gotta be. He has everything. It's like you need a really good Thresh player. I haven't seen a lot of Threshes around nowadays. It's more like Leonas or Nautiluses or even Blitzcranks, which is okay in my opinion. But Thresh has just always been like my favorite Jhin support all throughout the years. There's some incredible Thresh players out there, and that's just my number 1.
Absolutely. And I agree with you. I agree with you on that. I love a Thresh to my Jinx, so I just think he's one of the best supports that exists. But hopefully
in the game,
with the Thresh buffs that came out, we will be seeing some more Threshes. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jydn, for joining this video. Where can everybody find you?
I am on Twitch at twitch.tv/Jydn, and then a lot of my socials are JYDNLOL because that's my username on League. So yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, and thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget I stream every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/MissChimChim.
And subscribe.
All right, y'all have a good one. Love you. Bye.
Bye.